You're watching Shoot Your Shot TV. My name is Paul, back here with my good friend Miguel from the Game Ball Podcast.
Hitting.
Shout out Mark, shout out JD, shout out Good Rad Ugly. Make sure you click the links below and check out their content. And today we're not really reviewing anything new, but just a heads up, the Zoom Lebron 2 is coming back out this weekend, and we kind of want to just take a look at my original pair from 2005 and give you guys all you need to know before you cop the shoe. So here's a quick look at them. Kind of beat, kind of vintage, kind of yellow, but still in good shape, still intact, and we'll just do a little quick deep dive into them just for you guys if you're interested in picking up the new version that comes out this weekend. It's Shoot Your Shot TV, Shoot Your Shot Records, Mighty Migs, Just Paul, C-Rock behind the lens. Let's get into it. Hey. So the Nike Zoom Lebron 3 is re-releasing for the first time in 14 years. And the shoe originally dropped back in 2005. And that was LeBron's third season. He was the youngest player to average over 30 points per game. And he was a strong candidate to win MVP that year. But he fell short and was runner-up to Steve Nash, who was killing it out in Phoenix. And it was still a great season for LeBron. He played 79 games. And he did it in these, the Zoom Lebron 3. And it's a very bulky, sturdy, sustainable shoe, which Nike designed to help him stay out of injury. And back then when LeBron came out, he was like the next best thing since Jordan. So we treated his shoes as such, and we copped the 2s and the 3s. And I really liked the design of the 3s when I first saw it. LeBron was like a very young player and he was doing great things in the NBA. And it's just a shoe that I wanted, and I picked them up back in 2005. The silhouette kind of reminded me of like some later Jordans, like kind of like a Jordan 10,
Jordan 11.
Jordan 11. It was a cool shoe. I mean, I used to play a little bit more basketball back then. I was younger. It was also kind of stylish. It was like a moon boot, very futuristic looking.
Yeah.
Looked very different than any other sneaker out there at the time.
The Zoom Air unit, that was really big to me. Back in the day, it was really big on air bubbles. This Zoom unit kind of changed the game for me. I felt it was a lot more functional. Was able to actually get more bounce on it, I guess, because after a while, after playing in shoes with air bubbles, it kind of dies out after a while. But this Zoom Air unit was one that kind of
stays intact.
Yeah, just as far as that boot type look, initially I didn't really like it as much because it looks like a heavy shoe. I went ahead and compared it to the Zoom Lebron 2, and they pretty much feel the same, and I was a big fan of the Zoom Lebron 2. Another thing is that carbon fiber plate on the bottom, just for stability. That's stability for bigger guys, bigger guards. I feel like he catered more to bigger players, so like it wasn't really shoes for
like the point guard.
There's shoes for point guards, shoes for guards and stuff like that, but for that bigger forward type player.
Like something lighter, like a hyper flight.
Yeah, this was definitely a shoe for that type of player.
And it says LeBron right here on this leather side paneling. You got the L23 logo and this little encrusted jewel pod right here. Jewel pod. And then you got the lion logo on the tongue. And this was premium leather on the upper, which made the shoe very like durable, but didn't give it that much breathability. You have these perforated holes right here on the toe box, but I doubt any air is seeping through these joints right here.
They weren't really doing much.
It was a cool shoe for its time, and it's one of the better looking LeBron silhouettes. You have that 2 on the inner part of the sole right here, on the midsole.
On the right shoe, it had the 3.
23.
Same thing on the bottom. If you look at them, this one says LeBron, and this one says James.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, sick. I didn't know that.
Covered by all this dirt from Orange Park.
Orange Park, Sunshine Gardens. And yeah, man. So these are dropping again this weekend. And if you're a LeBron collector or if you're a big fan of LeBron James, this is your chance to pick up one of his more classic silhouettes.
Right.
But we were talking like, we don't remember them retroing the 2.
Yeah, so I remember them retroing the Zoom Generation, the first LeBron James.
Zoom Generation 1?
I didn't think they didn't do so well. Do you remember that?
I remember they dropped, but I don't remember there being like too much hype around him.
Right.
And maybe it's because he's still in the league, and maybe the one just wasn't hitting like that.
Yeah.
Because the same thing happened to Jordan. When Jordan first retroed his ones in 1994, those sat on shelves. Those got super discounted to like
40-something bucks.
Yeah, and that's when all the OG collectors just came in, bought them all, and sat on those until the right time, and made like 300, 400, 500% profit. But yeah, so I don't know why they didn't do the 2.
Yeah, I feel like they have something big coming up for the LeBron 2. I feel like they know for a fact that that's probably one of the best LeBron shoes that ever came out.
Yeah, I love the 2s, man.
I'm not being biased either. I just feel like the whole, the story behind it, as far as the strap, the strap on the upper.
Yeah.
You can take it off. You can play with it, play without it. I thought it was a comfortable shoe.
There was great marketing behind the 2.
Yes.
We'll save the 2 for another day. Just for those who don't know what the 2 looks like, go ahead and show them. Dang,
These are
still
shoes.
got them. So those are actually 15 years old, if you think about it. 2004, and I remember we got those for super discount back then because we had the friends and family at Foot Locker.
Shout out to Copeland.
Shout out to Copeland's too. Sick, man.
Yeah.
Definitely don't recommend playing basketball in these in 2019 because it is a very heavy shoe and it does provide stability, but there's probably better shoes out there now that are lighter that still provide that same stability, if not more. Something like a Paul George 3, or is it the Paul George 3s?
Yeah. Paul George.
Who else?
KD's.
KD's.
The upper on the KD now is a little flimsier, but as far as something with stability, I guess you could still keep going with the LeBron if you wanted. Those are relatively lighter now. It's not all this premium leather. It's
they
more
do like mesh.
Yeah.
Those Kith ones. Those Kith ones were kind of sick.
Yeah.
This just kind of blast from the past because this is making me feel old. We've had these shoes for 14 years, and it's something I wouldn't wear now, strictly for collection purposes. And if you're out there looking forward to the LeBron 3, you should watch this video first. Take a look at what you'd be getting. This is the white, black, crimson colorway.
First colorway, right?
This was the first colorway. This was for Cleveland. This one's for you, Cleveland.
This is for
you know. Yeah, that's it, man. So let us know how you guys feel about the LeBron line. We'll probably do a deeper dive into the LeBron 2 coming soon. And just want to thank you guys for rocking with us. Real quick, I went true to size in these, 9.5. But in the LeBron 2s, I used to size up to a 10. But I think if you go with your true size in the 3s, you'll be all right. So these drop on Nike.com February 2nd and other select retailers. So yeah, if you're into the bulky basketball shoe, want to bring it back, or if you just want to collect them.
LeBron collector.
LeBron 3s, man. One of his better silhouettes. But that's our episode. Want to give a shout out to Mighty Migs for joining us, giving us a little basketball history, little basketball sneaker facts there, and just letting us know that the Air Zoom unit is better than the Air Bubble when you're hooping.
Yes.
So that's our episode for today. Thanks for rocking with us. It's Shoot Your Shot TV, Shoot Your Shot Records. Shout out Good, Rad, Ugly, and the Game Ball Podcast. And yeah, man, we got more content on the way. Subscribe now. Hit the bell button to be notified every time we drop a new episode. And let us know how you feel about the LeBron collection, man. LeBron James.
LeBron James.
I got an idea. Hey.